here we are with the latest 5 new vocabularies from the Hindu editorial. So let's start. The first word of the day is realm, pronounced as realm and spelled as R-E-A-L-M, realm. It means a biogeographical division or a region of activity, sports, knowledge, influence, etc. So, a geographical division, right? For example, realm of tigers. That means this area is defined for the tigers. A region of activity. For example, someone might be very, very expert in, say, for example, medieval India or science or technology. So we say that this is the realm of so and so person. So realm defines an area, a region. Okay. The synonyms are kingdom, province, or domain. Antonyms are democracy, range or sky. That means no limit. It could be anything. There is no limit to it. Let's see this with an example. Rita might answer your question as medieval India comes under her realm. So here we are saying that because Rita is very, very proficient in medieval India, the history of medieval India, so she might answer your questions. The next word is stranglehold, spelled as S-T-R-A-N-G-L-E-H-O-L-D, stranglehold. It means a force or an influence that chokes or suppresses the freedom of expression or movement. A person or some influence by which your freedom to speech or expression to express something is suppressed. That is called stranglehold. Let's see the synonyms. Monopoly, suffocate or impairment. Suffocate, not able to breathe properly. Monopoly, to have the governance of only one person. For example, in the past, or you can say at present also, Amazon has taken over the entire of online shopping, right? So you can say that at present Amazon is having a stranglehold in the market. Impairment, something which is damaged, not working properly because of some accident or some other external factor. Antonyms are advantage, predominance or command, to have command. Let's understand this with an example. The captain exerted stranglehold on the league leaders. Here we are talking about a team wherein the captain, although he is a captain, but he holds such an influence on the entire league leaders that he could make them take certain decisions as per him, right? So the captain exerted stranglehold on the league leaders. Next is vituperate, a very interesting word and a new word. Vituperate, spelled as V-I-T-U-P-E-R-A-T-E, vituperate. It means to abuse or insult someone in a very strong or violent language. It means to censure someone, right? The synonyms are castigate, reveal, reprimand. That means to criticize someone in a very bold language, in a very strong, harsh language. Antonyms are to compliment someone, praise someone, or acclaim. Let's see with an example. Rita was unprepared for the flood of vituperation which descended on her from her boss. Here we are talking about Rita, who was not prepared for the kind of censure or castigation by her boss. So Rita was unprepared for the flood of vituperation. Flood of vituperation means load of criticism, lot of criticism from her boss. The next word is insouciance, spelled as I-N-S-O-U-C-I-A-N-C-E, insouciance. It means casual lack of concern or to show some indifference or carelessness, simply careless, a very casual approach. The synonyms are nonchalance, apathy, or inquisitiveness, not to show any curiosity. Apathy, the word pathy means not to show someone any interest, right? Not to show any kind of feeling towards someone. Antonyms: concern, interest, or regard. For example, he showed an impression of boyish insouciance. So here we're talking some person who was showing an attitude of boyish casualness, right? Let's move towards the last word, pristine. A very good word, spelled as Pristine, pristine. It means in its original state, not manipulated, belonging to the earliest period. Okay, which belongs to the earliest period, medieval period or ancient period, or which is not altered at all, which is still in its original state. Let's see the synonyms: ancient, immaculate, or natural. Antonyms are blemished, contaminated, or sullied. That means not very pure, impure. For example, this city is blessed with 9 pristine lakes. Have you heard about Nainital? Nainital, this name is because it has got 9 lakes in that city, right? So this city is blessed with 9 pristine lakes. That means 9 ancient pure lakes. So this was all about today's vocabulary from the Hindu editorial. Stay tuned for the next 5 vocabularies. So stay tuned. If you like this video, then subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you.